Hi, so for today we will be talking about the digital enterprise marketing, customer journey mapping, and optimization of the Food Panda PH partner acquisition process. So I am Clark James as Semblante, an associate digital enterprise analyst. So first is personal goal, personal journey goal. So initially, the main purpose of this customer journey map is to track the sub goals of Foodpanda PH's business partner into its main goal, which is to have a store in the Foodpanda application's virtual mall. So basically, this is like a blueprint for the various phases and stages that the business partner will encounter and go through until it reaches their main objective. So, what is their main objective? So, main objective is to have a virtual store selling their own unique variety of food products. So, as demonstrated on my customer journey map, my intent for choosing business partner is to gain popularity, establish an authentic food product brand, and also expand the reach of their market and to solve the inconvenience in terms of delivering the product. So, as a result of tracking the journey's goals, the business partner will understand why they were chosen to collaborate with Foodpanda and why they will with what do you call this regards to improving their sales when selling along with the Foodpanda app. So, as an associate digital enterprise analyst, my job here is to guide, determine, and fulfill the goal of my business partner by helping them to expand their businesses while showcasing the quality of their food products through the partnership and gained from the Foodpanda application. So, why and also why partnering with Foodpanda PH is significant milestone and a game-changing potential for their growing business. So, next is the as is customer journey map. So, wait, let me show you my journey map. Mm, this one. So you can just pause it and then read, or I will also explain to you, but my explanation is on the PowerPoint. So just pause and we will be going back to the PowerPoint. Mm, okay, so let me explain the as is. So now that you've seen my as is, and also my personal journey goal for my business partner. So it's time for me to assess the various journey steps. Uh, there will be different phases within the journey steps, such as the feeling, the thought, and also the internal ownership. So the first journey step is awareness. So awareness refers to how well the business partner is aware of the Foodpanda app's services. The first phase is the feeling that the business partner is already aware due to the previous negotiations with some Food Panda staff, but they are interested in joining and also have the willingness to discuss it again. So, the problem with their previous negotiation is that the person who negotiated with them immediately left them out. So perhaps the reason why they were left out is because they don't have certain business requirements such as BIR certificate of registration, which is I've already mentioned in my prior module presentations. The next phase is consideration, which it is all about prospecting and negotiating. So, with a business partner. So, during this stage of consideration, I encountered my business partner while visiting the rooftop Tomenobo, if you are familiar with that. It is located in Iligan City. I was drawn to their offered products, such as their well known chicken wings that consist of different flavors, and other delicious food products. With that, I suddenly realized that their products are perfectly suited and deserve to have a place in the Food Panda application, or should I say software. When the negotiation process begins, this is where they are introduced and taught how the Food Panda application works for its partners, as well as the various functions, terms, and also the conditions in it. So they were a little surprised and concerned about Food Panda's commission rate because it is 30%. And that's when they asked for more time to decide whether to join or not. But I give them hope that even though the commission rate is quite high, they still have the right to raise the price of their products because yeah, it's theirs so that it would balance the commission rate percentage in order to maintain their profit in their physical operations in the food court or their physical store. Excuse me. I gave them at least 3 to 4 days to decide, and when the day come, they were overjoyed to announce that they are ready to join and have agreed to the terms and conditions of partnering with Food Panda PH. So, in the purchasing journey step, this is where they began to agree the commission rate, and they are delighted as well as thankful for me because I was able to find their critical requirements needed to sales force, which is by our 2303 form. While the service of purchasing journey step is to monitor its progress in the sales force and collect all documents required for the data entry in the Salesforce software. The next step is retention step, where the business partner were amazed, surprised, overwhelmed, and thankful because their expectations were exceeded since their contract was processed quickly and they passed the quality check and the editorial queue in their requirement documents in Salesforce by the Foodpanda team. So, after signing the contract with Foodpanda PH, the onboarding process begins in the retention step. So, Mr. Cart Jarligo and his wife, who were the owners of the rooftop Tominobo and also their family, were surprised and grateful when the merchant device was delivered to them 1 week later after the signing of contract via email. So, the Foodpanda onboarding team contacted them directly, but they rescheduled their active activation process because with the onboarding team because their schedules were loaded and bustling on the day the onboarding team contacted them. So, the experience of the business partner selling in the Foodpanda application comes into play during the advocacy journey. So, the on the onboarding process is still ongoing and they decide to move their activation process on the merchant device on December 17, 2021, which was agreed upon upon the onboarding team. The service side for this final journey step is to be always available for them whenever they needed clarification and assistance on the device and to provide them an eccentric marketing strategy in order to be more visible and popular in the app. So, next is the as is customer journey map analysis. So, the major downside of the as is customer journey map is that it is limited in terms of processing certain information about the customer journey map's details because it will only rely on the present state or condition and existing facts that are currently happening in the situation with the customer or business partner. So, the as is customer journey map analysis lacks the ability to recommend, project, and predict what will happen and what's the best approach with the journey maps, subsequent phases, and stages, which is a bottleneck in this process. Regardless of whether the goal of this journey is to sell in the Food Panda application, as As is will always lean towards the customer's current situation in its journey. So next is to be the customer journey map. So wait, let me show you the to be to be. I think it is the second. Oh yeah. You can also pause it for about, I don't know, maybe five minutes so that you can read it, and then but I will explain this after you read. Okay. Okay, next is, okay, to be. So, to be customer journey map recommendation. So, the purpose of the to be customer journey map recommendation is to recommend and update some milestones in the as is customer journey map. So, I revised my existing customer journey, making a few changes to what will occur in the specific journey steps, as well as its phases and stages. I have updated or recommended the retention and advocacy journey steps, and also I chose these journey steps because there will be changes in feelings and thoughts, and these milestones, particularly the what do you call this, the advocacy journey step, when my business partner will have to experience merchant device activation and real world action of selling food products in the Food Panda application. To be exact, the customer journey map is the future state condition about what will be the journey of the business partner during the collaboration of Food Panda and application. So that would be all, and thank you.